Dear Jazz, hello and welcome to video number 31, 2 or 3 maybe? I don't know, I've lost count these days. I do apologise because I haven't pieced together and uploaded the last video that I said I was going to do and said would be ready a week ago. That just hasn't happened. It has been mental. I just feel like I've constantly been at work the last week. Like, this week has gone so slowly, the week just gone, that I feel like I've been there for at least a month without having spoken to you. But that's not the case. It's only been a week. So, yeah, my head's hurting a little bit. Like I said, I hope you're well. We are on the 21st of August, I think. So, September, October, November, December. There are 4 months left, people. 4 months left till my birthday and then till Christmas, which is nuts. It really is nuts. Thankfully, the kids are nearly going back to school, which is great because I can't wait for little buggers to go back. It just makes my life so much harder when they're not at school, because it's just so random in terms of, are we busy, are we not busy? And I'd rather know these things. I don't like surprises or uncertainty or anything like that. So for them to go back to, you know, weekdays being quiet, weekends being busy, that's what I want. That's what I want. So yes, good thing number one. Last week it was Hayley's birthday on the Wednesday. So Tuesday I had off. I met up with my cousin during the day, and then in the evening, Mum, Hayley and I, we went and saw The King and I in the theatre, and oh my god, it was amazing. The production was beautifully done. It really was. I don't know if you've ever seen the film, but it's one that we all hold very close to our hearts because of my granddad's influence into it. And so seeing the production, you know, we were all in tears at the end of it, partly because it's got a sad ending anyway, but then partly because it reminded us of our granddad. But it was lovely. I'm so glad we saw it. So thank you to Mum's work for paying for the tickets, because it was her kind of leaving present from them. And we got fantastic seats. Couldn't have asked for better seats. So yes, so we saw that, which was lovely. Day 1 off of work was a bonus. Day 2 was Hayley's birthday the next day, and we as a family of 4, John was at work, so he couldn't come, unfortunately. But we went to a crazy golf thing that's near us. Hayley and I have been once before for her birthday a couple of years ago. Mum and Dad had never been, and it was a weekday, so we kind of thought, well, do you know what, like, let's just go. Mum and Dad can join in. They never really had the chance to before. But obviously it was school holidays, so it was busier than, you know, we kind of hoped it would be. But it didn't stop us from having fun. The weather was nice for us, so that was lovely. And then in the evening, Hayley and I went and saw Mamma Mia 2 again. And for me it was again because I've already seen it once. But I loved it so much, you know, I was happy to see it again. It's not John's cup of tea, so she didn't have anyone to go with. And I was like, look, I really don't mind going. So yeah, so I think she had a really nice birthday. She loved her presents. She had a good time. And since then, I have purely been at work. Every day since. Yesterday I finished early, which was a bonus. And tomorrow is my first day off since that. But yeah, it's been okay. It's been early mornings and like long days where we're not busy at the moment, or we are busy but not for very long. It's just a bit dreary. Our new guy Alex comes back from holiday end of this week, so he can start again from 1st of September. So as soon as he starts, hopefully that should just help, like, brighten the mood. Like, he's very much an over enthusiast loves to work, wants to do everything. And I have a feeling that's going to wear off eventually. But while he's so excited, I feel like we each need to like suck up his enthusiasm for ourselves, because we're all pretty much brain dead at that place now. So I think some fresh meat will just help re-energise us, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. We also have, which is hilarious, so our area manager is about to place with us tomorrow, I believe, a person called Tony, who used to work in Chimichanga or something like that. And he needs a job. He was an assistant manager or a higher up person, and he needs a job. And so Elliot has said, go work at Chim. Why? We do not need another assistant manager. I looked at Izza and I was like, hold on a minute, you're assistant manager. And she was like, yes, I know, but you know, he's got more experience than I have. And she was talking as if like he's about to replace her. And I was like, hold on, I only said no because you said yes. I'm now not prepared to have you step back down and some new guy tell us what to do. So apparently, he's not going to tell us what to do. He's got to fit into how we do things anyway. And if he doesn't like it, then he's out. So, I mean, based on that, knowing that he is of higher rank, I don't think he's going to last very long. And plus, he's an assistant manager. He used to be on a salary at Chimichanga, and now he's going to be hourly paid. So he's not going to have enough money. He'll want more hours that we can't give him. It all just sounds very, very stupid to me. So I won't see him tomorrow. I'll meet him for the first time on Thursday. It should be interesting. But we had a staff meeting yesterday, and obviously the 4 months till Christmas thing came up. And soon we are going to be releasing our Christmas menu. I kind of thought we already had, but, you know, company's a bit slow. We haven't. But we have had customers say, you know, when are you releasing it? So my boss kind of voiced his expression yesterday, saying that it would be really nice if someone from each branch, this is according to Elliot, that someone from each branch could be the organiser. I know, could be the organiser of like bookings and things like that. And everyone just looked directly at me, and I was like, you're not paying me any extra to do this. And it was like, oh, but I remember last year when you got so pissed off because Alfie didn't do it. And who that? So it was all just a little bit like, well, do you know what, like, yes, I did get pissed off with it, but it's just annoying because, you know, you've just accepted the new role, you've accepted a higher pay, and yet I'm going to be the one doing the work. So I don't know, I was a little bit, not miffed. Well, no, I was miffed. I was very miffed. I didn't quite know how to react, so I just was like, yeah, I'll think about it. So that's pretty much it. Work has been mental. My kind of social life hasn't really happened. I haven't met with anybody recently. I tried to meet up with Jess, but that failed badly, and now she's off to Ibiza, so I won't see her till September. Becca, Adam, I think I told you when I last saw them. Sophie, I haven't heard from. So it's all just a little bit, I don't know whether I'm coming or going these days. I am still applying to jobs every now and again when I can. Just because, you know, if something does crop up, I'll kick myself if I don't get it. And I know Mummy's looking for me too, which is really annoying. So I have to keep saying to her, I've applied. Just to try and get her off my back a little bit because it's annoying. What else? Hayley and I are now, I think I said, not going to do Disney this year. Just purely practicality. It's not going to work for her. It would work for me. but I understand it won't work for her. There's nobody else I can really take with me. I don't want to take my parents. So, yeah, we'll see. I do have some days off still to take for this year. So I've suggested to her, you know, we can't go to Disney, but we could bring Disney to us. We could do a movie day, get a takeaway, do research and stuff like that. So I think that's what we're going to do instead, just to ease a Disney fix. So yeah, like I said, I think that's it. You're up to date. So I'm going to go and leave you now because I need to get ready. I need to do something with my hair. It's horrendous. I didn't realise how badly it needed a wash, so I need to go and like shove it up quickly. Mum and Dad are out at the moment. They've gone for their daily walk. Currently waiting for a couple of items in the mail, so hopefully they'll turn up. Love you and leave you. I hope you're well. Video me soon and I'll get to posting all of this stuff soon. Bye! Dear Jazz, hello. It has only been a couple of days, believe it or not, since I last picked up the camera. And not that much has happened other than me having my second biggest mare at Wildwood. Literally. The day I picked up the camera to you was the 21st or 22nd, I think. I can't even remember what day that was. It was Tuesday, I think. Oh my god. I was not prepared for the hell that was about to happen. We were busy during lunch, which was a bit like, really? Like, why are we busy? And it was mainly just me. My manager was in the office. But the evening fucked us over so badly. So our two big chefs had the day off. The worrying thing is that they are actually going away for a whole month soon. So the two guys left in the kitchen have to start managing. So they're trying to slowly build up to that, I guess, by taking a day off every now and again together so that the other two have to manage. And oh my god, they did not manage. They did not manage. So the kitchen were in a mess. They were burning pizzas. They were doing just, you know, about everything, you know. And people were waiting for food. So the boss was kind of standing in front of the kitchen, saying, come on, do this, do that, get that ticket out, do this, put that on there. So he was trying to guide them, which, okay, fine. He was at least trying to help. But that meant that me and Emily were up on the floor alone in a packed restaurant. It was full to the brim. People were complaining left, right and centre. I wasn't feeling very well anyway that day. I had a headache before I went in. I felt sick before I went in. My stomach was aching. Like, I was proper not feeling it. And during the day, before it became evening, I even napped at work. I never nap. And they were all like, are you okay? Are you okay? What's happened? I was like, I'm fine. I don't feel well. So for him to, you know, just leave me and Emily on the floor, knowing full well I didn't feel well, I was like, this is so unfair. So I wanted to kill everybody that day. And it made me seriously think, because I've still got 9 days holiday to use, and it gets renewed in January. And, you know, obviously I'm hoping to be out there in January. But it made me seriously consider, do you know what, I want these 9 days, I want them in a block, and I want them now, just because I couldn't deal with the stress. But then after thinking about it, I've slept on it a bit, and I've even spoken to Hayley as well. She said it's best that I just break it up over, you know, the next couple of months or whatever. And I was like, yeah, no, that does make more sense, because if I have another day like that, I don't have a day off, or I can't use one to my advantage, then I ain't going to be very happy. So I've just planned my days off. I've got a couple where I will be doing something, and then I've got a couple where nothing's actually happening. But do you know what? A couple of days at home ain't going to do me any harm. It'll actually be for the best. What else? That's pretty much it. I just wanted to say I've had a rant. Sam, I don't think you knew of her, but she was a high school friend of mine. And we used to be so close, and over the years we just kind of drifted apart a bit, I guess. Doesn't help. I think she's actually living in Norfolk now. I knew she moved there for uni. Obviously I went to Portsmouth, so we were quite far away from each other, but we lost contact. And you know, work had been so manic the last couple of days, I hadn't really been on social media. Anyway, I went on Instagram yesterday and she's engaged. Like, what? I haven't seen her in so long. So I messaged her and I said, oh my goodness, I've just caught up with the news. Like, congratulations. I hope he's nice. And like, you know, we need to catch up soon, basically, and just say how life's going, because I genuinely feel I probably haven't seen her for at least a year, if not 2, maybe, which is nuts considering how close we were to then go to that. So yeah, that was a bit of big news that I was not expecting. We've got a squirrel that looks like a meerkat in our garden. So I might just go and feed him. In terms of any other news, there isn't any. I don't know my rota for next week, so I don't have a day off yet. Yeah. It's nearly your birthday though. Happy birthday. Dear Jazz, hello. We are on the 7th of September, I believe. I hope you are well. This is still part of the same video. I just feel like I haven't picked up the camera in quite a while. I've got like a random bit of hair there. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I haven't picked up the camera to you recently, so I thought I'd just give you a quick this is life situation. So the kids have all gone back to school. Yes, thank Lord. It was kind of a gradual thing. They didn't all go back at the same time. But as it happens this weekend, so today's a Friday, as it happens this weekend, looks pretty dead in terms of bookings anyway. We can't say for certain what walk-ins are going to be like. But the boss has messaged the group and has said, does anybody want to take tonight off or tomorrow off? I'm on a double today. I start at 12, so I'm going to go in and I might suggest to him that, you know, I'll take him if nobody else will, but that I want it listed as holiday so that I still get paid, just because I've already had 2 days off this week, and yeah, my paycheck won't be that great if I just have all this time off, especially after I knocked 50 hours off of last week. Like, I worked so much last week. It's kind of nice to have the 2 days break this week. I feel like another 2 days and I feel like completely refreshed and stuff like that. And I've got the holiday to use. It's not like I'm going away abroad or anything, so I can just take them if and when. I just didn't want to use them up all immediately and then have nothing to kind of help me through the rest of the year. So that's the current situation with work at the moment. It is slowing down, but soon I believe Christmas menu's going to be released. I don't know if it has yet or not. He went for a meeting Wednesday, so maybe we've got some new information that we'll be told. I do not know. Home life is good. Mum and Dad are out at the moment. They have actually gone and booked India 2019. Like, what? They are actually going for 15 days in January, leaving me here, which is fine, I don't mind that. But I am terrified about them going all that way, no one being able to understand them. Apparently they've got a tour guide who speaks English, and I just hope they've thought it through properly. Like, that is the main concern there. Like, I'm terrified. I mean, they've been away quite a lot, but their last long haul one, Dad tripped over a tree branch and like had a massive gash on his leg. So yeah, it worries me when they're alone and in a foreign country. Hayley and John are good. They're in Brighton this weekend. I can't remember where I last told you, but we have picked out the bridesmaids' dresses now. That happened last Saturday, a week ago. So I don't think I've picked up the camera actually. So yes, we've got bridesmaids dresses. So Mum, Hayley, myself, and Laura, who is bridesmaid number 2, but is Hayley's high school best friend. She lives really locally, so she came with us. The other 2 one lives in Southampton, one lived in Leeds. So for a day it was a bit hard for them to get away, especially because one of them's pregnant as well. So trying on a dress while she's got a baby inside her, not the best idea. But we tried on quite a few different styles, and we had to imagine it was the colour we're going to go for. So it was essentially like a factory shop where they literally had dresses on all 4 walls, and they were like, any dress you try on, we can take straps off, put straps on, change the colour, put a bow on, take the bow off, put a flower on, take the flower off. They said that everything was adaptable. So we were like, okay, that's good, that's good. But they didn't have a dress in the colour we wanted, regardless of whether we liked the style or not. They just didn't have it. They had all the other different types of blues, but not turquoise. So we were trying on these dresses from green to pink to blue to dark blue to grey, just for the style that we liked. But then when we were standing in the mirror, or when Hayley was taking a photo, we had to then try and imagine it in the colour. So we hope we've gone with the right one, because it looked okay in the colour we were wearing. And we're hoping it's going to look equally as good in the turquoise. So it's essentially a long floor length dress, which is what we all wanted because it's October, could be chilly. It's a chiffon material. I don't quite know how to describe it. It's not heavy, but it's not silk thin either. It is a 1 shoulder strap, and on this strap is blue obviously, like flowers. I wouldn't say they're roses, but they're just like flower heads, and that goes all the way across the strap and back. And then the kind of the breast torso bit, it's like ruched. Is ruched the word? Where it's like crinkled a little bit, but deliberately crinkled. It's really, really nice. And I felt comfortable in it. Out of all the ones we wore, like that was definitely up there as the top one. We have a new cat in our garden. Hello. Hi. Oh, you look so sad. So yeah, so that was exciting that we got all of them. And that's pretty much about it, actually. Nan's coming over tomorrow, so I'll see her. I haven't seen Gemma forever. My friends, I don't even know what they're up to these days. Like, I literally have not been in contact with any of them. So maybe next week I should try and make contact. But at the same time, it's just that classic, you know, if I have to keep making contact, then it's effort. It's effort. I know my job's like really hard for to pin down, but yeah. Oh, he's coming this way. Oh, okay. Bye bye. Hello, dear Jazz. Welcome back. I think you have probably caught me at like one of the worst times because I'm gonna be super quick because I have to leave soon. I kind of thought I was in later than I am, but I'm not. I'm in sooner. But it also looks like it is about to chuck it down, which is so badly timed. It looks so grey and miserable outside. The weather has officially turned. I'm now in jumpers full time. I believe it is autumn. We are on the 12th of September as well, so there's really not that long to go before like proper autumn and winter kicks in. But oh well. I hope you are well. I was just going to give you a quick like, hey, this has been happening. So I saw Becca. When did I see Becca? Saturday. I was cancelled in the evening. We didn't have enough customers to staff ratio. And I was like, do you know what? I'm to be confirmed. Like, it's 3 hours. I'll stay at home. So I did. And she messaged me, or Adam messaged, with a photo of a dog they're currently looking after for their nan, her nan. and it's a puppy, and they're waiting until it's a bit bigger before they give it to the nan so that she can look after it and not have to run around after an excited puppy. And they were like, oh, look who we've got, when are you free? And I jokingly went, now, ? And they were like, well, yeah, sure, come over. So I went round to theirs. The puppy is adorable. He's called Maximus, like, he's so cute. Cross between a Cavy and a Jack Russell, so he's tiny. He's got like long floppy ears, massive long tail, so cute and so docile. For 16 weeks, he was sleeping most of the time on my lap. He was very cute. So I went round theirs, we had a catch up, had a takeaway, it was yum. Sunday I was on a double, I think. Monday I purely went in for the meeting, had the day off. Went with mum to one of the local towns, to Primark to try and find a Disney item. They didn't have it, obviously. The Primarks around us are so crap at stocking things that by the time they do get to us, chances are they've already sold out. So it's so hard to try and get the latest Disney merch from Primark. And then yesterday I had work supposedly during the day, but I didn't really do anything because, again, we were dead. Schools have gone back, which is why we're so dead, we think. I'm hoping today's not going to be the same story. And then yesterday evening, Emily and myself, we all had the evening off together, which is rare. That never happens. Normally one of us is always working. But we said, well, do you know what? Like, let's go for dinner outside Wildwood, and, you know, we can talk about just normal life. And so we did. We only went to a restaurant 2 doors down from us, but it's a Thai place. And like, we hear so many good things from our customers about how good they are. Whenever we walk past, they're always really busy. And it was amazing. It was so good. The portions were massive. We all had doggy bags to take home. Taste was amazing. Price was amazing. Service was a bit slow, but they were busy. I mean, it was a tiny restaurant, but they were packed. Every table was full. And they were doing takeaway as well. But I'm really glad we tried it. It was nice to have a night off from actual work and just kind of unwind a little bit. And yes, so today I'm on a double, supposedly. Tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, evening shifts only, so I've got a day to kind of relax and do anything. The Primark stuff that I was on about actually went to, oh no, let me stand up. Actually went to eBay in the end to get it because it was a craze. It is the Deck the Halls Advent Calendar that Primark released, and if you look, reflections can be so bad. If you look there, it shows you what baubles you get behind the doors. And Hayley and I both wanted one. And could we find them? No. So eBay was the best way to get around that. I didn't pay too much more, so it was okay. I have just found out, however, that Disney are releasing, so alongside the Mickey Memories that I've been collecting every month, they are releasing a gold edition for his 90th birthday. Now, his birthday is not till November. They're releasing this one in October. Big size, massive size, baby size. So 2 sizes are available. You'll have 1 per person, fine. But they're releasing it on the same day as the current collection. So the one that is always a struggle to get, always crashing on the website at 8 AM. They're now releasing another 2 things that are exclusive, 8 AM, 1 person only. So it's going to be an expensive couple of months because I can't believe for the life of me that I'll be able to get any of them for the price that the Disney Store is actually selling them. So watch this space. Also on a Disney front, Hayley and I have been discussing a lot Disney California, and it may actually happen. Like, literally, we were saying how pointless it is to go to Paris. So gonna have to go in a minute. And we're actually starting to believe ourselves. It's crazy. I hope you're well. I'm going to end this here. I'm going to end the vlog here as well. I think I've pieced enough together. The other one is up on the channel at the moment, so hopefully you've seen that already. And I will speak to you soon. Bye! Hallie, we are on what I promise will be the last segment of this video. I kind of thought I had more stuff than what I've already got, I must say. But looking back, I've only got 2 videos, which means it should be a super quick upload. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope you're well. We are currently battling Storm Alley at the moment, I believe, in the UK. And I've just seen the latest news article saying that actually someone in Ireland has died from a caravan being blown off a cliff or something like that. I didn't read too much into it. But yeah, we are currently experiencing quite severe winds, I must say. Like, the whole house, because we're detached, the wind goes right round our house. And it's now raining. Smashing. I have to leave soon. But yes, it's just been quite a rough weather change, I guess. I mean, it's still warm. I am in a t-shirt, and I am planning on wearing a t-shirt today. But it's just, I think you've got to wear outerwear outside now, and then take off the layers once you get inside. But never mind. We knew the sun would not last forever, but it's okay. Hopefully no more danger to life or anything like that. What day are we on? We are on a Wednesday. 17th, 18th, 19th? Yes. Wednesday the 19th of September. What has happened? I think I picked up the camera like last week, maybe. So the weekend was very busy, which we were not expecting. So the weeks, and it's now changed again because the kids gone back to school. So the weeks are now a little bit quieter. Evenings are, you know, manageable but not busy. And then the weekends are now getting to that stage where they're chock-a-block again, because obviously families can't take their kids out during the week. So Sunday becomes like nursery, essentially, at our place. And we were so busy. There was 4 of us. 3 of us. 3 or 4? 3 of us. For like the whole day, and it got to the evening, and the place was just a bomb site, quite literally. Like, it was a mess. We had plates everywhere. We hadn't had time to clean the cutlery. You know, we were taking payments off people, and then we didn't have time to clear their table because we had to relay another table. Food was coming out. I was like predominantly behind the bar trying to serve drinks and stuff, but at the same time I was serving people on the floor, I was taking orders, I was running food, I was trying to keep track of stock as well, which just went straight out the window. I had to redo that. So it was a nightmare, and by maybe 8 o'clock it started to quieten down in terms of the people we had coming in. And I messaged my boss, who was due in at 9. I was like, is there any chance you could come in like just a slightly bit earlier, just to help us out? Like, we honestly thought we'd be there for forever, trying to clean the place up and then prepare it for the next day of service as well. And he comes in, and of course, like, majority of people are dealt with. He like cleans a few tables, brings a couple of glasses to the bar, and then he disappears and he goes to the office. So we're like, thanks for the help, boss. Like, we could have done with a bit more, but never mind. But it was nice to finally see the forest through the trees, is that the word? I don't know the phrase, but it was nice to see like the cleaning over with. So then Monday booked as holiday, so that was 2 days ago. Mum got given 2 afternoon tea vouchers or experiences as like a red letter day, and she could choose where she goes. And the idea was that it was from her old company, IMCD. It was part of her retirement package. And the idea was that she could take me on one, Hayley on the other. They wanted to try and do it for all 3 of us, but our schedules are pretty all over the place. So they thought at least if she's got 2 days to play with, then it should be a lot easier. So Mum and I went, Monday, to a hotel called St Ermins, which is in Westminster, and it was so lovely. We were sat on the roof terrace. The weather was actually decent that day. It was not Storm Alley or raining or windy or anything. It was really nice, and the tea was amazing. So we had, I think there's a photo of it on Instagram, which you may or may not have seen, but we had an array of sandwiches, We had 2 scones each, and then a selection of cakes. Mum did actually have tea. She had a chai masala tea, I think that's what it's called. I opted for a switch out and I just went for a Diet Coke. I've only ever once gone for a tea at an afternoon tea. It's not my favourite thing to drink, literally. I think I chose strawberry. It was like a fruit blend. And if I'm honest, it felt like I was trying to take Lemsip flavoured stuff. Like, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Coffee, I've kind of learnt to drink now because of work. I feel like I need it. But tea, I'm still not. English person who doesn't like tea, what can you say? It may go on me. I don't know. So that was Monday. We went as well, because we were up in London, we went to Oxford Street. That just seems to be the thing to do these days. If we're in London, we'll swing past Oxford Street. I went to Disney Store. I did buy a couple of things, which I wasn't intending to. The cast member was very lovely as well. She also gave me a little card saying, do you know what, you seem to love shopping here. Why don't you want to try working here? So she gave me a little card saying this is how you apply. You've got to go through the website though. And that was very sweet of her, but I don't think it's a good idea me working for Disney, because all my earnings would then just go straight to him. So, I mean, technically they are going to him anyway, because yeah. It's a better cycle this way though, because I think my interest in Disney is so strong, but because I'm not working for it or with it, it's a nice, like, I have it on the side at the moment. It's not full in. I'd be a little bit worried if it was so intense that would I go off of it? I don't think I would, but it's always a question to raise. So yes, I said to her thank you. I took the card. I didn't tell her I wouldn't do it. But yes, so that happened. We went to Primark, went to Martz's, went to John Lewis. Just had a girly day, really. Came home. What did I do when I got home? I don't think I did anything when I got home. I still had a cold as well, so I think it happened like midweek. I was just getting a bit run down. I was stressing about loads of things and everything. And so full on weekend cold as well when we were busy was not good. So I was appreciative of the 2 days off. And it has now, touch wood, started to go. Yesterday was Tuesday. I had to be up at 8 a.m. Technically it was 7:45 because Mickey Memories September got released yesterday. And oh my god, each month, no matter how prepared you are, it's still super stressful. And yeah, you feel like, I don't know, punching your pillow. I mean, I was still in bed. I was in my pyjamas. I literally just rolled over, picked my laptop up and tried to do this thing. And it was a success. I did actually get him for £25, which I am stoked about. Because not only, you know, is it successful to get them at £25 when you're a genuine collector who wants to keep them for themselves, but he is the Mickey 90s decade. So it was equally more important to me because it was the decade I was born. And he's generally a lovely, like, pattern and colour. As soon as he comes, there will be a picture on Instagram. Of course there will. But yeah, so I was really, really chuffed that I managed to get him. Especially considering, as I think I told you, next month they're releasing an extra one in honour of his birthday. Even though it's a month earlier than his birthday. Don't know why. But that just means there's going to be another one to try and get next month. And it's hard enough trying to get one. It's going to be double hard trying to get two. So I've kind of gone into a battle plan with Hayley, where we'll aim for the rare one. Because it's more expensive to start off with anyway, I'm a bit worried that if it hits eBay, you know, people will turn the 50 quid into 100 plus easily. At least with the Mickey Memories, people tend to start the prices off on eBay as 30 because they just double it straight away and then it rises from there. So that's the plan. Hayley is unfortunately going to be abroad, so she can't help me out with trying to get one either. I don't know how much I trust mum or dad to try and do it. I think they'll find it quite stressful. So we'll just see. We'll see. It's going to be an expensive month. So I think from today onwards, I'm going to stop spending money. Ha ha ha. And I need to try to start saving actually for California, because me and Hayley are seriously talking about this. And yet neither of us have put any money aside yet. And I do feel that if this is something we're both serious about, then definitely money should already be saved. And technically, I have 120 euros left over from our last Spanish trip. So I do have some money saved. It's just in the wrong currency at the moment. But that's fine, because what I can do is I'll keep it as euros, so I can't spend it yet. And then just nearer the time, I'll convert it. There we go. I was like, what the hell is that word? So yeah, so the idea is to get the funding up for January to book tickets, hopefully all in the sales, airlines, hotels, park tickets, whatever has a January sale, we're going to take full advantage of. I'm going to try and keep tip money possibly over the Christmas period as spending money for not toys, but for like merchandise, so toys as well, I guess. What else did we do yesterday? Getting back to what my life was involving. Went to Epsom as well with Mum and Dad, had a quick look round. Got a couple of books, got some new stationery, like journals and stuff to write things in. So it was generally a nice couple of days. Mum did dye my hair. It does look quite dark actually in this light. I couldn't actually tell if there was a difference, but my main concern was trying to get it all one colour, because I could have sworn like this bit, see, it still does actually, it was very, very ginger, and then like here, like there to there was ginger as well. So at least now I think, regardless of if it's ginger or not, it's all at least one colour, which is the main thing. I do think it is darker, but you know, autumnal, winter, dark is fine, I don't mind. That is about it, I think. That is what my life has consisted of the last couple of days. I also, as well as having a cold, which I am nearly over, thankfully, but on the same day where like I was feeling the absolute worst, and we were the absolute busiest, of course, I went to cash out and I had to get something out from under the desk at work, and I bent down, got it, and I misjudged where the end of the desk was, and oh, Jazz, I'm telling you, I smashed my head on the desk so hard. I actually thought I saw stars, like it really, really hurt. And yesterday when we were doing my hair, every time my mum kind of went over that spot, I winced. Like I can still feel it, like it still hurts. And I told her, like, you know, this happened, it's fine, but please can you just go a bit gently? And she was like, is it cut? I was like, I don't think so. And then obviously she was like scraping my hair back to try and find the cut, because she was like, if it's cut, you can't hair dye it. There's no cut, but it is bruised. I literally, Sunday was a bad day. It was a very bad day, but it's fine. The cold is going, the bruise is going down, even though it's still there at the moment. We're back on track. We are back on track. A quick kind of topical TV series, I think, which I believe you and Sam may like. I don't know if you're already watching it. It is on BBC One on Sundays, and it's saying that the last episode is this Sunday. It was 6 parts. It was called The Bodyguard. So good. If you haven't watched it, and if you managed to avoid all the spoilers, go and binge watch seriously before this Sunday. I'm so excited to see the finale. It's something that I wasn't aware of. So my parents have been watching it, but because I'm always at work, I didn't know they were watching it. It got to, I think, Thursday last week. We were really dead at work, and I was on shift with my boss. And he was like, look, we can't both work, go on a break. So I went on a break. I had nothing to do. And I swear he treats me like his daughter, because he literally got out his laptop, got out his headphones. He was like, right, sit down and watch this. So he was the one who introduced me to it, and it is really good. It is really good, and I do think you'll like it. But obviously, if you hear the ending,
before you've watched the beginning. May ruin it for you, I don't know. I'd still be curious to know how it all started. That's just me. I hope you're well. Tomorrow I don't start till 6 or 7, so I'm actually going to piece this together, I think, tomorrow. That is my plan. I don't intend on doing any shopping because I'm saving. If the weather's crap as well, it gives me a good chance to get started on this. Hopefully I can have it uploaded for you by Friday, maybe. We'll go with that, 2 days time, who knows. We will see. I was about to say something else, but I can't remember what it was, so never mind. No. Can't remember. So anyway, ciao.